how does that go? I feel like dying. I mean, like, what's like the chorus though? Like, I mean, or the hook. Like, how do you go?
I'm just gonna play it.
All right. Well, in the meantime, hello and welcome everyone to the Busy Works podcast, your home for news, shenanigans, and discussion. It's your host, Angry Black, here today with the faceless goat, a.k.a. Death himself, a.k.a. I don't know, what should we call you? Okay. a.k.a. the New York legend on the low, Kenji. What's up, man?
What's up?
Nice to have you here today.
Thank you.
How was your trek from New York City?
Yo, fuck Jersey. That's what I have to say.
Listen. Y'all could throw shade on Jersey all you want, but we're still number one, all right?
Okay.
Even though I'm low-key not repping you guys anymore. But yeah, guys, so today I wanted to do sort of a best ofs recap, going forward type thing for 2017. Less heavy on the news and more of like what we got going on. So starting off, we have the expectations for next year.
Right.
This year was very, I don't want to say weird, but was very heavy on the trends. We're seeing a lot of people kind of straying away from personal style, which is alarming to a degree, but...
You think so? I don't know.
I mean, definitely, bro. Like, come on. Like, when band tees were a thing, everybody and their mom was wearing band tees.
That's just how fashion goes. There's a trend and people follow it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but for streetwear, I feel like it should be just a little bit different just because it was kind of founded... I mean, not founded. It wasn't like a day where like niggas were like, all right, we're going to make some streetwear clothes. But it was always a thing where people were more focused on individuality more than anything else and just kind of doing their own thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about streetwear, yeah, that's how it used to be.
Because fashion in general is just like that. But, okay, so you're saying it's not like that anymore.
No, definitely not. I feel like times have definitely caught up to streetwear. I feel like everyone's trying so hard to be different and we all end up looking the same.
That's some real metaphysical shit right there. Snaps, poetic snaps. All right, so my first expectation for 2017 is that pink is not going to die completely. Can't kill a color, but...
No, pink is a fire color, but I think this trend would definitely die out.
In favor of more like its cousins in the pale wave branch.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like sand.
Baby blue, man. No,
sand.
Not.
You don't think sand?
No, I think sand is also a trend that's passed already. Sand came in with the Yeezy.
The camel overcoat thing? No?
No, it's already a thing, isn't it?
Wait, okay, sorry, my bad. So sand was a thing when?
When Yeezy season came in, no?
When
Yeezy season 2 was all tans.
I mean, yeah, but nobody really copped Yeezy season 2 like that. Like,
but a lot of people were wearing the palette from it.
Okay, in terms of like the colors.
Yeah,
that was,
definitely.
I mean, that was more earth tones, I feel like, more than anything else. Like,
yeah, when you said pale wave, I was saying more like baby blues.
Yeah, like that. That's what I mean, like baby blue, teal, sand to a degree, because that kind of gets grouped in there.
Yeah, fair.
What's another one? Turquoise is another weird color that's
Turquoise
in there.
is nice.
Pink, obviously, but pink. We've seen pink for like the past year and a half, 2 years now. I mean, people were doing it before, but it really just kind of like really caught on just recently. So. I don't know. I just feel like pink is kind of overdone. Like, we've seen everybody's wearing fucking pink. Pink is mainstream now. And when fast fashion and all that shit kind of catches on, that's when you know it's dope. So
yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Number 2, cargo pants.
Yo, cargo pants are awesome.
But cargo pants have always been awesome. How do people catch on to this exactly?
What do you mean? Cargo pants have been lit since.
But all right, I'm saying by and large, you don't see niggas wearing cargo pants. Now, if I was to hop down to Soho, I see at least 5 or 6 people wearing cargo pants with the Rick Owens and shit like that.
You know, I can't speak for certain how this trend came in, but what I can say is that cargo wear has forever been part of workwear, and workwear is slowly becoming like one of the more prominent styles that we see downtown.
Okay. Yeah, I could agree with that. I just feel like among pants, like it was like skinny jeans up until like strictly skinny jeans up until like 2015, like choke your balls, life grip sort of deal.
I mean, that's the thing with fashion. Skinny jeans were also a trend, like what, in the 80s? Around that time?
Yeah.
Fashion just follows cycles, so we'll have a phase of skinny jeans.
So was cargo pants, and I feel like you'd be more knowledgeable on this at least, were cargo pants at some point like a very staple thing, or?
I can't speak for certain on that, but I can say like pants with all types of bells and whistles have always been a trend.
Okay.
Like in the 80s, it was like pants with zippers. 90s are pants with like all types of like the jabot pants.
Yeah. And the only reason why I say that though is just because, by and large, like I try to stay plugged in terms of like looking at what are you wearing today posts like on different mediums and shit. I just feel like I've seen a lot more cargo pants than I normally.
I'm sorry, but those posts are cancer.
It depends where you go though.
BT and K fit battles.
It depends where you go. Listen, because you see some really trash fits, and then everybody be like, "Yo, bro, that shit was fire." Some real corny cornball shit like that. And then other places you go, they're like to actually be like a little tasteful. Like, what's that lyric from Niggas in Paris? The Nice Italian Day interlude gets the people going.
Oh yeah, it's provocative.
It's provocative. It gets the people going. Ah. All right, but yeah. Moving on. So the next thing, I feel like this is easily. All right, no. Okay, we'll do two more. So the third thing, Yeezys, and I really don't want to talk about this too long, just because
Yeezy.
I feel like this is, I don't know, but Yeezys lukewarm. The shits they're going down.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's oversaturated.
I mean, they just had 3 V2 releases on the same day. Then they had the white V2s. They had the was it the gum bottom Johns before?
Yeah,
that?
I don't even follow them anymore, man. Too many have come out.
It's crazy, yo. Like, when's the last time have you gotten a pair of Yeezys recently? Like any of those?
No.
For like the feets or to
I haven't fucked with a single pair of V2s since
really?
the first one was coming. Yeah.
I think, I can't say concretely that they're objectively they're good. Like if I'm not being me, I can sit here and say they're good. But from a hating ass nigga perspective, I think they're trash. Just because, I mean, my thing with the V2s especially though is that they're fine, but they're just impossible to get, bro. Like Yeezys are retarded. Like I basically have to give my left kidney, suck 3 baby dicks, and sell 10 bags
Whoa.
of. All right. But you get what I'm saying though. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. Like, and this is maybe more of a criticism to Kanye West more than anything, but like. How I guess maybe he was right that everybody's gonna get Yeezys eventually because they're just gonna keep, like you said, oversaturating the market until it's dead, and that's where they're going because they've already shown 2 new ones like the Bread Johns. I don't know if you've seen those, and then the all white ones. So those definitely getting lukewarm. I just feel like at some point or another, there's just gonna be Yeezys on everybody's feet to the point where people are gonna get sick of it if they're not sick of it already. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Adidas even needs Yeezy anymore.
I mean, they don't. I mean, they got the Ultra Boost. Like, the Ultra Boost is a strong shoe in its own. Look at the past 3 Ultra Boost collabs, which are off top Kith, Reigning Champ, and whatever. And then they have the NMD, the Bape NMD and shit. Like, they got a lot of shoes. Like, so they're like, you're definitely right. They got a lot of strong shit going towards the future. So I mean, who knows? We'll see. But. They're definitely gonna keep milking that train.
Are there any leather Ultra Boosts?
No, I mean, nah, bro. Like, Adidas,
yeah, stock runner seems to be just a trend right now.
Yeah, Adidas, I feel like is never gonna get to. I'm not to say never, but they're going to be very hard pressed to get to a point where they're making the occasional really quality shoe, more so than upping their social. Somebody told me this shit the other day. Their social stock, per se, in terms of like if I'm a teenager and you're another teenager or whatever, and like I see you in the hallways, I'm like, oh, cool shoes, bro, or some shit like that.
Yo, what are you saying, man?
Okay. So like the social stock, like it's cool to wear Adidas now. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. So if I'm in your local high school or whatever, you're gonna see half the kids. You get what I'm saying? So more kids wearing Adidas than anything else. Like it'll be asked to wear Jordan soon, and how crazy would that be? You know, so their social stock is going up. I think they're more focused on that than making a premium product more than anything else. So Yeezy's definitely not really doing too much.
I think you should still keep an eye out for Nike. Seriously.
What they always have something good up their sleeves.
Those Hyper Adepts are awesome, man. I want a pair.
I mean, but conceptually, I guess, like in terms of them being just like a cool shoe.
Isn't that all you need, man?
Nah, I mean, but if they look like weird on feet, they kind of look like orthopedic shoes on feet. I feel like I'm about to roll deep in the retirement home on Tapioca Tuesdays with those. Like, come on, son.
What's wrong with Tapioca, man? No,
Tapioca Tuesday is lit. My girl Tammy hooks it up. Like, we get it popping, but still, like,
we out.
You know, I'm 23. I'm not 80, so like, I don't know. I like it though. Like in terms of the concept, like the whole self lacing shit.
I feel like this is just a dry run for Nike. They want to see how the public receives these shoes, and then they'll
see what happens.
Hey, who knows? They'll make a general release of the mags.
Here's my thing with Nike though is that, and I know you know this,
they
have so many cool fucking shoes in their archive, like of just shit that they made in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and then just discontinued. That they're bringing back, like the Presto.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite shoe that they brought back was the Neva, what's the Woven Johns?
Oh yeah,
the Neva Woven
ninja shoes.
Those awesome. The Footscapes. I don't know. Are those?
I was never a fan of those. Yeah,
you don't like Footscapes?
Magistas. That.
I don't like the Magisters. The Magisters look weird. That looks like some kind of like I don't know, but they look weird. But the Footscapes definitely top 5 shoe for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they could go places. They just need the kind of innovation. Maybe they don't have anybody on their design team that could do that. But
they certainly do, man. I don't know. I feel like Nike always had it in the design department.
We'll see. Honestly,
they're getting lazy. Don't get me wrong.
That's what I'm saying though. So they've shown us nothing to prove that they have something going forward. So therefore, I will expect nothing from them. And I guess I'll be pleasantly surprised is what I'm trying to say. You know. So we'll see. But really, what I want to touch on with this expectation shit, one of my expectations, we'll get to yours in a second. Is this is really going to be I feel like the night out in terms of for 3 things. You see a lot of people moving towards the pop-up shop model. That's a big thing now. Like people are, because that gives you 2 things. You don't have to fuck with owning a retail store at all. You don't have to fuck with any store owners necessarily, or develop relationships or whatever. Especially if that's difficult for you if you're from like a middle of nowhere area or some shit like that. You get to essentially build your temporary hype, sell as much of the product as you can. And yeah, and then the second thing, pre-ordering is becoming a huge thing. That's not a new thing, but it's becoming bigger. What else? And yeah, but I mean, just based off of those 2 things in terms of cutting out the middleman and just the whole direct-to-consumer model in terms of just selling shit online, they really got that on lock. So what do you feel about that?
Which topic do you want me to start with?
No, I'm talking about the terms of like cutting out the middleman for being like the year. This is the year of upcoming designers, but designers cutting out the middleman completely.
I feel like these have been the years of cutting out the middleman, but like it's definitely more commonplace nowadays. I think that's awesome. It's cool to like give people the tools that they need to create, and bring their ideas to life. However, I do think that we should expect to see a lot of I don't know.
Fuckery.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the flim flam? That's what we call it at the crib. We call it the flim flam. We replace
Jersey words.
Nah, man. That's just some nouveau suave shit. Like yeah,
Jersey slang.
All right. Whatever. All right. So my second point of this being the year of the designer.
No, you were saying something about the flim flam though.
Oh no, the flim flam. Like the flim flam is the flim flam. Like people doing pre-ordering is flim flam because that's just weird. Like, how are you going to expect me to pay for a product that I have never seen? I don't know what it looks. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know if that shit's going to come fucked up from the factory. I don't know if it's going to be some whatever. The flim flam. Like, I don't know. I got time. But yeah, so the second point about this being the year of the designer is small brands that kind of came up big, that kind of gave like a beacon for like bigger brands. Some brands that did that just off top. FTP had a Huff collab, which isn't really too much to write home about, but still big for them. Dirtbag.
Dirtbag is chill.
Kanye wore Dirtbag.
Really?
Yeah. He wore the Dirtbag Academy hoodie.
Oh, that's chill.
And it's so funny because that hoodie was just sitting, and then of course he wore it and sold out.
Kylie happened with the tree camel pullover. Those are sitting in the store too.
I heard that. I was broke at the time, so I couldn't cop it, but I heard that when he wore that, like, it was just sitting in the store, like you said, and then immediately sold out, like, the next day or some shit like that. She's mad funny. I remember back last year or some shit, I saw some tree camo backpacks at Supreme randomly.
I don't know if that Kanye imitation game is going to continue, though. Like, have you seen his recent outfits?
He's been a lot more. I mean, that nigga's going through his own shit, so that's a whole nother.
Concern for his mental health.
Man, listen. He's over here on the flim flam. He's with the flim flam.
Easy Talk Worldwide, Busy Works.
I mean, he still has influence. There's still a large group of people that, schnob his knob on a regular basis, and he still has the following. He still has like a stranglehold on all these niggas essentially. While it's not as big as it was before, I can agree with you on that. There's definitely the Yeezy riders that are in full force and shit, you know. So
DMs blowing up, bro.
what?
The DMs are blowing up.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, my DMs. Yeah, you know, gotta keep my hoes in check and shit. But and the last point I kind of want to make about this being the year of the designer is, I know you said you're into Burma, so we can kind of use that as a reference. But a lot of smaller designers using media to their advantage in terms of their visuals mostly, and that goes for photography, like promo videos, that kind of thing. I feel like I mentioned this last episode I did with Zach, but Burma, that is, did a lot of promo work with videos and kind of explored that a lot. Foul Play did that with their No Way Back videos and shit like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Those were super hard. I can't. Those are just the most prominent too. But
you should check out my boy Biscuit. He does
authentic. Yo, I'm trying to get my son in here soon, yo. I know he's on a road trip right now. I'm trying to get my son.
Yeah, with Fredo and him. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You know what's funny? I think I tried to get him to proxy some fucking Supreme. I don't know. It's a long story, but yeah, I definitely see a lot of people focus. And and the thing I like about authentic is like it's just very authentic.
Do you see the Showtime T-shirt?
Nah.
It's a drawing of some chick and a shotgun.
Nah.
You didn't see it? Oh man, it's a nice shirt.
I'm gonna check that out. But his visuals are on point though.
Mm-hmm.
Like he has the whole film like aesthetic, nostalgia kind of thing going on. I appreciate that, and a lot of people are focusing more on that. And I think going into next year, especially when we have so many resources for young people and broke ass niggas like myself, you know, just in general, it's just you have to be unwilling to put in the work to not be successful in 2017. Just like you have to be unwilling to put in the work to be getting these hoes out here in 2017.
BAPS up on my free fresh fade with the waves and 30-30 boys up on my T. You wanna get, but you can't get like me. No, asking me, soldier boy, where you get your shoes? Hey. I got me some bathing. I got me some bathing. I got me some bathing. I got me some bathing.
Tell me about your problems, fam.
I was 12 years old, man. This is my first SB.
Right. What happened? I don't give. All right, so for this next segment, we're gonna do top pieces of 2016. I need sound effects. We need like visual sound effects. Nathan, give us visual sound effects. That doesn't make any
Designer sounds.
All right, so number one, for sure, without a doubt, the acronym Prestos.
Yo, those are fire, man. I love those.
If you were to say anything else, I might have to take those shoes. What are those, by the way?
Valentino.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Damn, son. These are, okay.
All right, man.
But yeah, so the construction of the shoe, amazing. It is
definitely
versatile with a myriad of styles. On top of that, that was the return of the Presto Mid, I believe. That was like the first one, was it? The first one they did before they brought the model back for GR shit?
I believe so. Don't quote me on this because I don't really follow sneakers that much, but I think you're right on that.
Overall, just quality, amazing shoe. Wasn't really that expensive. I believe it was like $180 retail and shit. They really knocked it out the park with that one. And Acronym has been, even the Air Forces, the Uptowns were also GOAT sneakers right there. Very slept on though. But
Uptowns in general, man.
Those are making a comeback, honestly.
Those are the go-to sneaker.
I mean, where are your Uptowns, B? Deadass fam?
These are my beaters.
Oh, those are your Valentino beaters, Lux beaters. So, number two for my top pieces of 2016, I have the Ronin Division Twill Cotton Jacket. I'm going to put a picture up on screen. This one had a... or no.
Whoever it is.
Okay, I don't know, but this one had a twill construction on it. The logo was an ARC logo on the front, button clasp down the middle, and had like little fishtail thingies in the front.
Really?
Yeah. Overall quality, very quality piece, very heavy. The jacket was amazing. Ronin just makes a lot of under the radar shit for the most part. They've been getting a lot more attention recently, but definitely think that piece was something that a lot of people missed out on, unfortunately. My number three, which is kind of tied for my number four, is the Kith Mercer 3 pants. I know you weren't really fucking with those.
No, I'm not a huge fan.
Why not?
I feel the clasp was a little tacky, but
the clasp was
to each
tacky.
their own.
You're tacky. Your face is tacky.
I don't have a face, man.
Oh, right. The back of your hood is tacky. The back of your head is ridiculous. No, I mean, what was all right. I kind of see the tacky aspect of it. It's just for me, I haven't seen. It's not like I'm sure it exists. A pants with like a clasp like that.
It's not really the button that bothers me. Is it seems to be elastic.
Elastic with the clasp. So if it was just a clasp, it would look
a little classier.
But how would you pull that off though? In a design sense, you get me?
Like a cuff on a shirt.
So, but that's elastic though.
That's not elastic.
This is elastic. All right, it's not elastic, but you know what I mean.
No, like on a dress shirt, you have 2 buttons, 1, 2.
Oh, true. But okay, so it would have to be like
2 fixed.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah, they could have done that.
I mean, that's not to say that it won't be bought up regardless.
I'll give Ronald that. Willy Ronald and his chocolate factory.
Willy Wonka, man.
Have you seen the meme, the Ronald McDonald meme, or not the Ronald McDonald meme, the Ronnie Feig Willy Wonka meme?
No,
it's hilarious. I'll show you. I'll actually put it up on screen too. Hilarious.
Oh shit.
So number 4 on my top 5, 6 list, Supreme X. Did I just say that? All right, Supreme and Undercover's reversible MA1 bomber, fire.
Generation, fuck you.
Burned down 3 cars and churches.
Straight up.
Listen, my whole thing was the reversible aspect of it, not new, but their color blocking, the color selection was phenomenal. I like the little stripe thing on the sleeves too. They did knock that out the park in my opinion.
That was chill. Yeah.
You were saying you fucked with the t-shirts more though.
I like the t-shirts. The 7 Samurai shirt was so bomb, man.
Because you like the movie and shit.
Yeah, I'm a fan of like old movies, and that film was a masterpiece, I have to say.
So if you're a movie buff, you definitely would have appreciated those t-shirts more than the bombers and shit.
Well, I mean, it depends what kind of movies you watch. I like American movies and Japanese movies, and
I like the movies on roundandbrown.com. Those are my favorite.
Ditto.
So number 5 on the top 6 of 2016 list, Vans W taps. Is it W taps?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Vans double tap,
yeah.
Bones, the like 6th iteration of these. They're kind of whack for doing like so many like retros of the same shoe.
Why not? People are gonna buy them up anyway.
But they were cool though, cool enough to make it on the top 6. Mm-hmm. I like the olive pair, honestly.
You know, for a while I thought Vans were gonna be the new SBs.
I mean, Vans are timeless though. Vans have been Nike SB before Nike SB was Nike SB.
Well, all right, you got me there. I was saying more so in the sense that
cultural craze.
Mm-hmm, SBs were something that was pretty low key. Like they were still being bought up.
Yeah. When
they first came out, but that hype didn't really like get going until like what 2008 maybe.
Oh, you mean like on like a mainstream level?
Yeah, like
I mean it was always there.
$200 dunks are only going for $800. You know
what I mean? Yeah. Okay. I got you. But it also kind of died summarily within that same time period. Not even 3 years later. So 2012, 2013.
Yeah. Whatever happened to those blends Vans? Is there still hype on those?
Which ones? There's like 5 pairs, bro.
Any of them? There's hype on all of them, no?
I mean, yeah, but the certain ones are just more hyped up than the other ones. Like the OG, old schools, like the black and white ones, those are very sought after. The Chili Peppers are sort of...
I like the Chili Peppers.
Chili Peppers are cool. And then the high top version, like the skate highs of the OG old schools, those are also very sought after. But like they made like a white version that wasn't really like that any much different from a regular white pair you could find. And Vans Syndicate makes like almost identical pairs, so they're almost not even any point.
I was a huge fan of the engineered garments Vans that came out.
The ones that came out in Nepenthes, how you say that?
Nepenthes, yeah.
Nepenthes, yeah. Those are cool. Those are also very slept on.
Not the canvas ones though. The suede and leather pants.
Those top 5.
Those are awesome, man. Yeah, definitely.
The years for all clothes, sneakers, everything.
I'd say so because I bought them twice.
You want to show us this Noah hoodie you're rocking? I feel like that could be top 5 too.
Oh shit, man.
Just put your head down so nobody sees your beautiful face.
It's a Jolly Roger hoodie, man.
Slept on design. Let's get a close up. Hey. Definitely a slept on design.
Yeah, they're on the rise, definitely.
It's hard to say that though, just because we're going to talk about this in our next segment a little bit, just because he had so much initial hype being a former Supreme designer and shit. But
Well, I believe he had.
It was a thing already. So.
No, it was already a thing, and he stopped doing it for a while, and he decided to go.
2002, he started again last year and shit. So.
Yep.
But I guess you could say he's on the rise. But my final thing on the list of 2016. Dime Montreal's Dunk Tee. Just showed you that not too long ago.
Oh yeah, man, dude, that shirt was nice.
Ballin'.
It was pretty chill.
When ball is life, pick up a skateboard. But yeah, that kind of wraps it up. So anything that really stood out to you this year?
I do find it kind of interesting that people are suddenly paying a lot more attention to Japanese brands.
Oh yeah, you were saying that earlier, like Visvim.
I mean, not just Visvim. Like people are suddenly starting to appreciate Number 9. People are starting to buy Undercover.
Well,
Mastermind.
Would you say this has anything to do with the kind of intersection of high fashion into streetwear within the last like year, mainly or so, like 2015?
I don't know what's causing it, but I like it.
Do you think if fits are improving? Like what? Well, why do you explain it?
Not necessarily that the fits are improving, but it's certainly more diversity in streetwear these days.
Okay. Because of Japanese influence.
Mm-hmm.
You see that a lot. I mean,
well, Japanese streetwear, not Japanese influence.
The Japanese have always kind of brought that over. They've had a strong stranglehold on fashion for so long that I think it's natural that people are taking cues from that.
It's funny you say that because they actually spent so long trying to imitate American fashion. It started with Ivy, actually.
We're like imitating each other, looking in the mirror.
Yeah, in a sense, but I don't know. Like
aren't you Japanese? Shouldn't you know this?
I need to know everything about Japan, man.
That's not true.
Where are we going with this, Eddie?
I don't know. Let's cut that.
А зачем вы пришли сюда?
Я думал, намного лучше будет это все. И очень плохая музыка, просто очень плохая музыка. Я думал, намного лучше это все будет. Сколько раз сюда ходил, было намного лучше, но на этот раз как-то не удалось. Во-первых, народу мало, музыка не очень.
А что за направление?
А?
Что за направление?
Направление? Какое направление?
Что за направление музыки играет там?
So, if we all just want to take a very close look real quick, I actually have pants without holes in them.
Oh, shit.
I think I moved up in the world just a little bit.
Changing the game, bro.
Santa blessed me with some Christmas Johns, you know what I'm saying?
Already salvaged, though.
Definitely not. These are they might be actually. I kind of forgot. They're like they're Uniqlo, so.
Oh, I can't go wrong with that, man.
Yeah, quality.
It's comfy.
What's the word I'm looking for here? I don't know. But quality denim, can't go wrong with like $40-$50, some shit like that. So, but yeah. So who are we keeping an eye on for 2017?
I mean, like I said before, shout out to the homie Biscuit.
He's doing big things. Do you think
Definitely.
he's going to get a company by next year?
Who knows? I mean, he's pretty tight with the guys there.
Supposedly. Word on the street, at least. Hey, shouts out to him. Definitely want him on the podcast, like I mentioned before. Like, I love his designs. My favorite thing that he's created so far is that fucking varsity jacket with, like, the octopus on the back or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Or the octopus badge on it. That shit was pretty tight. I fucked with that.
That's pretty chill.
Definitely keep your eye on Authentic. They're doing some pretty big things. I got some people in mind. Foul Play.
Okay.
I gotta show you some of their designs. I don't know if you.
Yeah, I gotta check them out.
Okay, I think I've showed you some shit. They've been OD consistent in 2016. The creator, designer, Adam, OD consistent. This, I don't want to say like too experimental, but the variety that he's blessed us with over the past year has been something I haven't seen from many brands personally. That's something that I've admired. I appreciate, like I said, their visuals and shit. So going forward, I definitely want to see a lot bigger things from them and just continue to hustle hard. We mentioned Burma earlier.
Yeah, definitely.
That was
Burma.
the main thing. I want to see him get into Kansu. Like, he's been doing a lot of T-shirts and shit like that. I appreciate that they actually have some meaning behind them. No, go ahead. What you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say it's pretty chill. It's pretty cool to see people doing things aside from T-shirts. I feel like printing designs on T-shirts is too easy.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, I want to see him do more. Like, that's all he's been for the most part. And come correct me if I'm wrong, but it's just T-shirts and My bad. T-shirts and hoodies and shit. And
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's nice to see some cut and sew.
Yeah, but
something new
there's
every once in a
nothing
while.
wrong with T-shirts and hoodies. But how does that show me that at the end of the day you're making clothes like advanced? You know, like I could buy a T-shirt. Although you're right, it's not gonna have the same meaning. I'd like to see like something like some outerwear. As an outerwear whore, I need that in my life. Like, let me fuck with that, bro. And I'm sure he has something crazy in mind, like some kind of outerwear choker shit. Or, I don't know. Like,
Choker.
Bro, listen, the choker craze
No,
is sweeping the nation. I'm down for some male chokers. What you talking about? I'm trying to be down, bro. I wish they could see your face right now. All right, but next up I have Fucked, Eric Brunetti. Fucked has been around since the dawn of time, since before you and I were born, since before Nathan grew that luxurious beard of his.
Young Bronson.
Young Bronson. I just say fucked just because they're always they've always been low key, and one thing that they've really stood out to me on is just making exceptional designs that are not only, I mean, this is kind of repeating myself, that are not only underappreciated, but they should be getting a lot more respect just off the rip. One piece
Forever slept on.
Forever slept on. For what? For what? Is that, I don't want to come up with some...
It's not a bad thing, though.
Yeah, I guess that's great. In an age where everything...
I've always enjoyed that whole, like, secret handshake appeal of a brand. Like, if you know, you know. If you don't...
But isn't that what people... And people are going to come at this statement crazy, but... Isn't that what the appeal is in general? In fact, that it's not something that you could go to the mall and cop.
You'd think so, but it's more than that.
I mean, at a base level, though, like besides the fact that you like it or the inspiration.
Initially, but now it's more so about the status.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, at first, at least, it was the fact of that whole secret circle shit. That I don't know. Say if I'm a regular person on the street. I don't know what Noah is. I've never seen the Jolly Roger before. Like, that looks cool. What is that? And you're not going to tell me because you're trying to keep that shit on the low. And that's what the whole thing is. So now...
Yeah, but I mean, like, stuff like Supreme isn't...
it used to be, though. At one point...
It used to be, and that's what made it cool. That's why a lot of people are just leaving Supreme now. A lot of people are selling off their clothing.
And that's what turns, like, so many people... There's... I can't even count on my fingers. All fucking... bajillion of them, how many people that I know that have been like, fuck Supreme because there are just too many kids on it.
Don't get me wrong, Supreme's still going to make their money at the end of the day. They're going to sell out. They've been selling out. But I feel like the trend is definitely going to shift pretty soon.
I can see that. And that's why I kind of mentioned the young designer thing. We're going to see, I feel like at least, a lot more people kind of getting tired and growing old of big branding and people knowing exactly what they're wearing. They're gonna go back underground and go back to the brands that aren't getting that coverage and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's just why I feel like fucked is gonna be like more of a bigger thing and more than it already is. And that's something that we should keep our eyes on, just because it is just so underappreciated and people are gonna want to flock back to the shit that they don't know per se. To that end, I think it's important to mention the young homie, the god, Zach Fryer, the owner of Ineffable.
The streetwear plug. Just keep your eyes on him just because of his drive. And I feel like that takes... And even if you don't like his designs or whatever, it's just that his drive and work ethic is just on just such a high level that you're only bound to see good things from him. And that's you know, I've mentioned it so many that's really
times
important.
That's crazy to me. Who's doing that at that age? So I don't know. But just keep your eyes on Zach. Definitely gonna put links to all these guys: Adam, Jordan, Eric, Zach, Billy, whatever, in the description and shit. And the last brand I think you guys should look out for is Noah. Not because there's some new shit, just because the shit that they've put out this year are also very exceptional. They care about their customers.
Oh, definitely. And I feel like if you're someone who's trying to find your place in between, you know, full-fledged menswear and streetwear, I think Noah's definitely for you.
They're the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
They're what Saturday's NYC could have been.
Fuck Saturdays.
If they weren't some hoe-ass niggas. But
definitely.
they thought the whole life was chill. I've mentioned a lot of hoes recently. I think I have a hophobia.
Hobia.
All right, guys. As this motherfucker is about to leave, I think that wraps up for today. So thank you guys for listening this year. I appreciate all your support, and we will talk to you.